Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Thanks for joining us today. We get a lot of comments asking if Peter ever shoots males, which I'm sure he does, but I'm sure you probably haven't really seen too much of that. So Abby's boyfriend wants to get into modeling and he's done one commercial shoot so far, but we've brought him into the studio to show you A, how Peter shoots men, and also to train him and get some shots for his portfolio. So we'll run you through that.
Okay, so everyone screams at me saying, why don't I shoot men? So I am. I stole Abbey's partner and he's only ever done one shoot, but it was a commercial shoot for a clothing brand. Yeah. So you're going to see me start from scratch working with a male who has got no idea what you're doing and is uncomfortable as hell about this, right? What I'm going to do is no different to what I do with most people for the first shoot. I just use natural light, keep it simple, because things like flashes and all of that can be intimidating on models. So we're just going to start off. I've taken one test frame just of the wall. I haven't done anything, so we'll just start from here. Makes it even tougher when the partner's standing there making fun of you.
Do you want me to go away?
Yes. Oh, all right, tell me, are you going to be comfortable shooting with him standing watching? No, right. Cool. So at the moment, all I'm doing is setting up my lighting. I've got rid of all my overexposure warnings. And one of the things I do a lot on my setups, and it's not just because I love them in black and white, I just find that I can see muscles and muscle movement better in black and white. So I can see nervousness and those types of things easier when the picture's black and white. You'll notice I'm really not doing anything except just fine tuning. One of the things I work hard on is when I start is I'm looking for muscles. So I'm looking to see what happens to muscles on the face. So I'll just stand here and then look at your muscles on the face. I'll come in here and yes, there's a change. Can you feel that?
I can, yeah.
You felt that?
Yeah, a little bit.
Right, so that's what I call camera face. And what camera face is your brain being aware of the camera. Something's going to happen. Camera face is exactly the same as that.
Rightio.
You can feel that, can't you?
Can a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, no different than me just doing this. Right? So it's the same thing, it's confronting.
Yeah.
So when you get confronted, a lot of muscles move on your face, but that's not how you really look.
Yeah, right.
That's called your camera face. So what I'm trying to see is what muscles move, so I can work out, is that what you look like or is that your camera face? So one of the things is, which by continually just moving around and talking to you and trying to get you used to the camera, so the camera's not this thing that's affecting your look. And yeah, I can definitely, just even in here, there's no muscles in there that are what I'd call camera face. But bang, they're there. So it's those things that really show up, and that's the difference between being a successful model or being a mannequin-y type of thing, because people who are just selling suits for e-commerce, they're not so much worried about your expression.
No.
But to get you on the cover of, say, Men's Weekly or whatever magazine it is, they want you to look really good.
Yeah.
They need that aura that I'm amazing, not, oh, please don't hit me.
Yeah,
So, so what I do a lot is I just talk and move around, and I'm just going to keep adjusting the lighting slightly. That's getting better. So yeah, while I'm working, shooting you, I'm also looking at my lighting at the same time. That's the one thing I'm not used to, is shooting models that are taller than me. Well, I don't want to me it's feeling looking up on him. Same with males and females, I like the eye-to-eye connection, and to me this is more the angle I'd rather shoot. Yeah, see how it just feels a little bit more. It's a really subtle thing, but it makes a big difference. So I already worked out where his uncomfortable muscles are in the face. So what I've got to do now is do the exact same thing. Cool. If you can make a subject relax and smile and laugh, it instantly relaxes all their muscles. And if you zip in and grab a picture quickly afterwards, they haven't had time to get uptight. And even Abbey knows that lets you reset. Every time you played with your hair, every time you reset, the next frame was great. Whereas once I was shooting too many frames too long, you just drift out of it. So one of the things you might notice is I'm not shooting that much. I'm walking around changing things a lot. Just coming in and grabbing shots and looking. Cool, cool. So you into football?
Love football, yeah.
What team?
Collingwood.
Right, so the very first thing is I was starting to talk about things he likes. No different to what I was doing with you. Remember we were talking about puppy dogs and things like that. And instantly, look, these shots, because they're real. And these things, is the more I can make James feel natural and real, the more I'm going to get pictures that people are going to go, you know, I'm going to buy that suit because I want to feel like that when I see that suit. Cool, so part of my whole thing, and even when I'm working with corporate shoots, which are people that don't want to be models, I'm still doing exactly the same thing as what I'm doing with you, just talking. It doesn't matter who you shoot, and kids, anybody, you've got to get them to be more their natural, because the face shape changes so much when they're not natural. Cool. See, straight away I've got clients that would use your head. Even when you walked in the door, the face you walked in the door was, yeah, cool. I know clients that would book this because it's just casual. You tend to have a smiley face.
Yeah, that's it.
Right, so, and that's that thing, the sort of blue eye smile, that's what they want.
Yeah.
This is where it gets tougher. So I now have, I'm going to treat you like I'm a client and they're trying to sell something, and they're trying to sell an emotion as well. I'm going to try and micro-pose you without affecting jaw lines. At the moment, you're a little bit chin high. Yeah, I much prefer you there. Is that comfortable for you? Yeah, cool. But I quite often try different things just to see what I'm going to get out of somebody. And the look away gets used a lot when you get a model that's uncomfortable. Right, so if I'm having someone where I can see uncomfortable in the eyes, I just tell them to look away. Resetting's always good. A couple of frames, just look down and come back out fresh. That will break that sort of camera feel. That you notice just builds stronger and stronger. I like that. Just drift around. Don't try and stop. Right? Because in real life you don't stop. You're always moving. As soon as you stop and freeze, your body starts going camera, camera, camera. And I don't want that. I'd rather you thinking about Collingwood in the grand final next year. That's really cool. This isn't just me getting a shot for you, this is me training you so you can go out and work tomorrow.
Yeah.
So the whole idea of this, you take good pictures, it's too easy. It's simple. It was very simple to get a good picture of you. Now going to make you feel relaxed because your client's going to have you not how you naturally are.
Yeah.
How you are now, is this natural?
Yeah.
Nobody's told you put hands behind your back, nobody's told you do what you're doing with your legs.
Yeah.
But now, can you just go wider with your legs? See how that's already affecting you?
Yeah, I know, it's a bit.
Right, see how that tiniest little bit of change will, and that's affected your muscles on your face a lot.
Yeah.
So all you've got to do is you've got to take the attitude on. Wear that attitude. So if they want wider, they want a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
So now, turn your toes in. That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Cool. Cross your arms in front. Drop your chin a bit. It gets harder the more I tell you to do something, doesn't it? Right. Look how different his jawline is. Look there. It's completely changed the jawline. This is one of the reasons why I don't like posing models. See, look there. That's his natural stance. You'll see the tightness has come right into his face. And seriously, there's a cockiness that would sell something there. There's an uncomfortableness that's not going to sell there. The best way to get over it is let someone pose you, then unpose your head.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So if I now get you to go wide-legged again, so now look that way, look back this way, look back that way again, look this way, chin up a little bit, chin down a little bit. You've forgotten about your legs.
Oh, yeah, true.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's all I did was move you so your body completely forgot about the thing I was posing.
Yeah.
And then I should have got you a decent jaw on that. Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
You don't look as natural. See, that looks really cool. And drop your head down into a cool, nice, that's really cool. These are nice, but see, he's not thinking camera. And this is the biggest takeaway I can give to anybody. Get the client away from, the camera is the last thing you want them thinking. The type of stuff we want in the photos is not, here's a photo of someone on a photo shoot. We want, this is someone who's working in the garden, or this is someone going out to a nightclub, or we're not, the last thing we want is someone looking like they're being photographed. Just the simple things, I just like talking about things, especially with males. A lot of them are into sport, so find out what's their passion in sport. If they're not into sport, they might be into music, or they might be into excavators and big things that kill people. Yeah. Cool, that's awesome, that's really cool. These are cool. Yeah, no, I'm really happy with what I'm getting.
Amazing.
Sorry?
They're the best photos I've ever seen.
Oh, now I'm going to put the pressure on. If you two ever have kids,
Yeah.
right, you can never do this yourself.
Yeah.
Never, ever, ever tell the kid to smile for the camera.
Oh, really?
Think about it. What was said from you from the first time you remember being photographed? Smile. And what would you go?
Yeah, I know.
Right? And now every time you get in front of a camera, it's these horrible memories of gritting your teeth.
Yeah.
So don't do that. If you want your kids to smile, make them laugh.
Yeah, that's it.
Do something stupid.
Yeah.
Abbey, you've done, how many commercial shoots have you done now? Well, how many different photographers have you worked with?
Photographers like you that I've worked with?
No, just full stop. How many photographers would you have worked with?
50,
Right.
yeah.
How many of them are dead quiet?
More than half.
Right, and they're the worst photos, right? So you're going to have to get used to it, especially on commercial. A lot of the photographers don't talk.
Yeah.
They're either too scared to talk or they don't know what to say.
Yeah.
And what they'll do, this is what's going through their brain. They sit there going, oh, this is not looking good. I don't know what to say to him. Oh, the client's not going to pay me. These shots are terrible. This is what's going through their head. You'll see with these pictures, Abby's not lifting the phone to take pictures of these. Right? But if I come in, and that's cool, just drop the chin a bit. Cool. If I just keep on talking, it doesn't matter what I'm talking about, just cool. What sort of cars you into?
Quick ones.
Quick ones? Cool. But you see, when I'm talking, it makes it really, really easy. So what happens now is what you've got to get used to is now you're on a shoot where someone's not talking and you need to talk to yourself. It's hard, isn't it? So just in your head, think about the car you want the most. Picture what color it is. Make sense?
Yeah, it does actually. That's really easy.
Right? So, because you're going to get a lot of photographers that do not talk.
Yeah.
If they can give you an idea what they're after,
Yeah.
take the picture, take your story in your head to relate that story.
Yeah.
So if they're shooting you and they want they're pretending you're a footballer and they want you to be super angry, you're going to kill them.
Yeah.
So maybe you think about a UFC fight.
Yeah.
Or something that gets you into that macho, strong mood.
Yeah.
And if they just say you're looking too harsh and need you to soften it down a bit, you think of what your dog looks like when it's running chasing a ball.
Yeah.
Or you imagine, oh, what ball will I buy the dog? What toy can I buy the dog that will make the dog go crazy? And that will soften you down without you even knowing. And then as a photographer is not saying anything, you're still going to get the pictures. And what's going to happen is the client's going to really like you. They're going to book you again. But the client's going to think the photographer's really good because he got that photo of you. So the photographer's going to get it booked again. So the photographer's going to really like you.
Yeah.
So now you've got two people batting to employ you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is a trick. Too many times I hear the models saying, oh, they're just a shit photographer.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, so it was out of focus, the color balance was bad, the lighting was shit, but you still should look amazing.
Yeah. Exactly. Right.
You can't blame that. Your job is to look amazing,
Yeah.
and you need to find your own tricks to when the photographer doesn't motivate you.
For sure.
We've definitely got some shots to get you into an agency now. 100% got some shots. Yeah, these are cool.
They look so beautiful.
So much of being a model is just in your head.
Yeah.
You just got to get your head to make you feel good or feel the way that the client is trying to get you to look.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to be shooting some more for his folio, and I think I have to do a color picture because of his eye color. That would definitely sell with an agency. Now he's got a white shirt on, which is going to make it much tougher for me. Cool. And yeah, the hardest thing is to shoot white and get the exposure right on their face without, especially using natural light. If I was using flash, I could always have a spot more aimed in on his face, but I think that's come up quite nice. This is dead flat. Drop your chin just a bit, Kev, that's better. I don't know which way to go, Collingwood, an AMG Mercedes, a massive excavator, one of those. Yeah, that's cool. It's amazing the difference it made. Just two or three words. Cool. Just think of quirky shit now. So think of, just drop your chin a little bit, just stuff that's a little bit your sense of humor, like Abbey stubbing her toe as she walks out the door. Is she super clumsy?
No, not really. That's all right. I reckon I'm more clumsy.
That's, yeah, cool. These worked really well. So just that you would have just seen that little bit. We just talked crap. But see, even a shot like that, an ad agency would love that shot.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I wouldn't put it in your folio. Same with that. That would be definitely a shot that could be used for an ad agency or clothing company. But see, even that's friggin', you can see the smiles coming from inside. It's not on the outside.
So we hope you enjoyed that. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below, and I will throw up some videos so you can see how good James's girlfriend is at modelling now.